Now to Peru and to a gold rush that has gone horribly wrong. When the price of gold soared on world markets 5 years ago, thousands of illegal miners flocked to the Amazonian basin to seek their fortune. Illegal mines sprang up in the jungle, creating huge environmental damage and sparking a new wave of prostitution. Girls as young as 12 have been lured to the area to work as prostitutes for the miners. Guillermo Galdas reports on the bittersweet side of Peru's gold rush and a warning. This film does contain images of the sexual nature from the very start.
Escucha en sus latidos la voz de mi dolor.
This is Friday night in Peru's Amazon basin. Everywhere you look, sex is for sale. 5 years ago, it was rainforest here. But then, the financial crash happened and the price of gold rocketed. Thousands of men came to this part of Peru to find their fortune and a good time. The sex industry is thriving here. This brothel is called Las Peladitas. It means the nude girls. There is a striptease show and 25 women are available for those men who want to pay for sex.
Esa bebida está como para comerla enterita, hacer ensalada de carne.
Me encanta. En serio, ¿verdad? El trabajo lo tomo en serio.
Como dijo mi abuelito, ¿no? Todo lo que pesa, ñaño, al hombro. Y estaba al hombro.
The women here work long shifts, from 3 p.m. until 3 in the morning. Nearly all their customers are men who work in the illegal gold mines of Peru's Amazon basin. It's like a latter-day Wild West here. Brothels and illegal mining go hand in hand. Most of the women were too fearful to speak to me, but Catherine, who is 19, agreed to talk.
¿Cuántos usas? Pero todos los clientes te piden condón o hay algunos clientes que te piden sin condón.
Sí, otros de enfermos, no sé qué
Te piden sin preservativo. ¿Y qué les dices?
No, siempre hay que cuidarse.
I had to leave Catherine for now. It was late and she had clients waiting. She's just one of thousands of young Peruvian women who've become the invisible victims of Peru's gold rush. Another victim is the environment. Peru is one of the top 5 producers of gold in the world, but that's legal production. Up in the air, you see the full extent of the damage done to the rainforest by illegal gold mining. In 2008, when the price of gold doubled, a wave of unofficial miners arrived here.
I was here a few years ago and the size of the mining area has increased more than 4 times. And all because of the price of gold.
The following day, I went to meet Catherine at her home in the town of Puerto Maldonado. Everywhere here, you see signs of how the gold economy dominates the area. Catherine's home is a tiny room in a cheap hotel. As she got ready for work, she told me she was tricked into working as a prostitute.
Me dijeron, no es fácil, vamos a ir a vender cerveza. Ahí vas a tener a los clientes nada más. Y me fui, pero yo creyendo, pero pues, me fui.
¿Y qué? ¿Te bloqueas mentalmente nomás?
Tengo que respirar profundo y lloraba bastante.
After a while, Catherine told me the reason why she stays in this job. She has a daughter. She gave birth when she was just 15. She kept the baby with her in the brothel for the first 2 years of her life. but it became impossible, and now she works to pay her parents to look after her daughter, thousands of miles away. All she has now is telephone contact.
No contesté. He aprendido muchas cosas con ella, me enseña muchas cosas. Si no hubiera tenido a mi hija, ¿cómo hubiera estado quizá? Ni yo lo sabía, ni me imagino.
Catherine is just one of many victims of Peru's gold fever. The miners I met denied any link between their presence and the growth in prostitution.
No, la prostitución hace de tiempo de Cristo. Acá en este lugar, la prostitución es antigua.
The miners use a basic technology to extract the gold. They cut down trees. They dig until they reach a water level. Then, using homemade vacuum pumps, they suck the earth out from the water. This is where the gold is. At this point, the natural gold is still mixed with sand. And this is the moment when they start applying basic and very dangerous chemistry.
El mercurio, ¿no? Lo ponemos acá. ¿No?
The miners use a small amount of mercury to pound for their gold. Exposure to this highly toxic heavy metal destroys the nervous system and poisons the environment.
Este con el pie. ¿No?
It's amazing how casual they are about their safety and the safety of the land.
Ahora le meto al agua.
El mercurio no se puede ir a la tierra.
No,
ahí.
no, no. Y el mercurio
Abajo.
se queda en el diente. ¿Ya?
A recent study of this region revealed that the mercury levels here pose a grave and mounting threat to public health. More than 30 tons of the toxic metal are dumped in rivers and lakes in the Amazon region every year.
¿Tú te tomarías esta agua?
Yo creo que sabiendo que este agua sí yo lo tomo, porque sí sé que este está filtrado. No está...
¿Tú sí te tomarías esta agua entonces?
Sí.
Pero no se escapa nada cuando estás haciendo eso, no se escapan
imposible.
partículas pequeñísimas, ¿no?
No, 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 en absoluto. En absoluto. Esto no escapa.
Once there is a lamp of mercury and gold, it's taken into their makeshift laboratory. A blowtorch is used to melt the mercury away from the gold. It's another chance for poisonous fumes to escape into the air. All for these, a piece of Peruvian gold. Black market price, £100, and that's 25% cheaper than legal gold. But at what social cost? Just as the land of Madre de Dios is being abused by the miners, so too are the lives of the young women who work in the brothels here. But the authorities are trying to take control. I joined the regional police on a nighttime raid. They know that there are dozens of underage girls working in the brothels.
Vamos a verificar la identidad de la chica si tiene menor de edad o no.
Increíblemente tienes 3 chicas, pero hay más cosas en todos los cuartos. ¿Tú duermes en 4 cuartos?
2 girls are taken away to a waiting police van. We later learned that they were under 17 years old.
La misión es rescatar si encontramos menores de edad y ver el favorecimiento de la prostitución. El problema aquí, Madre de Dios, es que existe una población flotante que es de diferentes zonas del país que viene a la minería ilegal. Están depredando los bosques, contaminando las aguas. Y esto, pues lo que trae esto, la minería, la prostitución infantil.
When Catherine started her work as a prostitute, she was just 16. Every day is the same for her. She wakes at lunchtime, and then she takes a motorbike taxi to the teen shack brothel Las Peladitas.
Todos los días es aburrido en este trabajo. Aburrido, insoportable. Porque que le esté tocando a cualquier persona es horrible. No hay ducha tampoco en ese cuarto. Solo tengo que echarme una colonia, un spray para que me pase.
Catherine told me she sees around 20 men a day for sex. She charges £8 for half an hour, and that's big money here in Peru.
¿Cómo te fue ayer? ¿Estuviste acá hasta qué horas?
Hasta la 1 de la mañana.
¿Y hablaste con tu hija en la mañana? ¿No?
Sí.
¿Qué te dijo?
Me dijo que me cuide mucho, que me quede mucho. Hablando un rato y se fue mi crédito.
¿Empiezas a dejar esto?
Sí.
¿Cuándo?
Cuando junte un poco más mi plata, para cuando mi hija ya empieza a estudiar, ya tengo que dejar todo esto, porque tampoco puedo seguir así toda la vida.
But the world's appetite for gold is growing, and Peru's bittersweet gold rush shows no sign of ending.